Hey guys, this is Drew from How Was It Movies, and today we'll be looking at the new Disney movie, the BFG, and asking the question, how was it? BFG is based off the insanely popular children's book and is directed by Steven Spielberg and stars Mark Rylance and Ruby Barnhill. It's a story of Sophie. She's a 10-year-old girl in an orphanage when one day she looks out the window and she sees a giant. So the giant takes her to Giant Land, where they eat humans, so it's them hiding from the other people and a bunch of other crazy stuff going on. The best part of the BFG is just pretty much Spielberg just being Spielberg. The man knows how to direct a film. He knows how to make a shot look the way just beautiful, and he shows it again in the BFG. He makes us care about the relationship between this animated giant and this little girl, and he makes the performances out of the actors really good. This little girl, she doesn't have that much to act on. She's pretty much acting with a bunch of green screen around her, and she did a really good job. Speaking of the visual effects, they were perfect in the BFG. I loved every single shot that was on screen. Nothing looked faked at all. They all were thought out so well, and there was just a really great job done all around. And in the BFG, we get an amazing score by John Williams. It reminded me of like watching an old Disney cartoon and the score that would accompany those movies. And it made me feel kind of like a kid again, and just made me enjoy watching them film. However, though, if you know the original children's book, you know it's not that big of a book, and you could tell it in this adaptation. There's some scenes that they just drag on because they have to fill space. There's one dinner scene, or breakfast scene it is, and then there's another couple just silly scenes that just didn't really feel like they needed to be in there, and they kind of felt out of place. And with the BFG being a children's film, some of the humor is made for kids and not for adults. There's just some stuff I watched and I just didn't find funny, but I'm sure if I was seeing it with one of my nieces or nephew, they would have found it funny, but it just wasn't the humor for me. For my final verdict for the BFG, I'm going to give it was good. Really good direction by Spielberg, a really great score by John Williams. The visual effects were perfect. It's just some scenes just felt like they were dragging on and kind of ticked me out, and the pacing was a little off. But other than that, I had a really good time watching it. I'm sure if you went and saw it if you had kids, you went and saw it with them, they would have a great time too. This movie's just a fun family film. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Drew from How Was It Movies. Comment down below, what's your favorite Spielberg movie? For me personally, it's Jurassic Park. And then be sure to hit the like button, and then subscribe if you want to see weekly videos from me. And be sure to check out hwimovies.com to see some fun articles. Thanks.